Hello, everyone! Welcome to the 5 Alarms Greenwood Crawl. I first would like to thank Tasty for letting us start out here. Come on, applaud for Tasty. I think any event crawl in the title warrants lots of applause throughout the night. It's going to be that sort of reading. I would like to mention that tonight, 30 to 65% of art sales here at Tasty are going to AmeriCorps in Joplin, Missouri to support the rebuilding efforts after the tornado that basically destroyed the town. So, if you want to buy some art, which you do, some of the money at least is going to a good cause. The rest of the money is going to support the artist and or Tasty, which we decide are good causes. I declare them good causes. So a few things to start. When you hear the bell, that means... No, you can give a full ring. There we go. Yeah. When you hear the bell, that means either a reader is going to start, or we are going to move on to the next spot. Oh. Yeah. This will also be signaled by our line leader, Evan Peterson, who will be the second reader here tonight. So start times at each venue are approximate, but we're going to try and follow the schedule as close as possible. If you have friends coming later in the event, you can go ahead and text them along the way to say, hey, we're running behind, we're running ahead of schedule, please show up. But please do keep your cell phone silent or on vibrate, whatever makes the least amount of noise, but you can still let people know where we are. Please, as we're walking down the street, obey all major traffic safety laws and minor ones as well. We don't want anyone dead or fined.
Or undead.
Or undead. Please do all your drinking indoors, that's here and at other venues, and smoking outside 25 feet away from all entrances. Tasty has a back deck. Not all venues have a back deck, but Tasty has a great back deck for smoking, which also means you will not bother the people at the church across the street who are probably having some sort of Friday night service, I assume. Throughout the night, please support the venues, buy things at each venue if you can, tip your bartenders. If you're buying a beer, you have money to tip your bartender.
Hell yeah.
All the readers tonight are reading for free, and many of the readers have merchandise for sale. So we don't have setups at each venue, but you can talk to each reader personally and see what they're selling. So, yeah, if you want to buy something from a reader, please do, because writers are poor. Also, they like people giving them money because it's very validating. So, to recap, obey laws, buy things, listen to people. When you hear the bell, we move on.
So they can see.
Our first reader tonight is Eva Suter. For the past 4 years, Eva Suter has been working, making theater, writing, and riding her bike in Portland, Oregon. This will all change this fall, as she does much of the same things while pursuing her master's in playwriting and poetry at the Michener Center in UT Austin. Without further ado, give it up for Eva Suter!
Hi, everybody. Hello. Taking this thing off. Hello. Listen and behold. They are amongst us. Just wait, look, and see. They shift uncomfortably in their disguises. Yes, just watch. They will peel off that upper layer and glisten in the sun. They will tap their feet in rhythms, bang on all manner of tables, fences, and fence posts. They take their spoon to carefully measure sugar to coffee and tap, 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 tip, tap, tip, tap, tip, tap, tip, tap, repeat. They are sending each other messages through vibration about the tiny minutiae that make up all of our futures. Stock figures and degrees of climate change, the fall of dictators, they are behind it all. Tap to tap, 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 to tap, tap, tap. Drumming our destiny. All right, that's going to be called an introduction to the Shirtless Drummer Society. All right, it's a short one. I have this other piece, which is actually significantly longer than the first one, but I'm pretty pleased. It's called 97%. It's numbered. 1. When we rolled into the new city, our expectations were high. We knew it was foolish, but we knew our expectations had to be high. Our expectations had to be high, that we had to follow a hope to keep going at all. Otherwise, there would be no leaving in the first place. 2. You should have been here. Oh man, you should have been here 2 years ago. You should have been here 10 years ago. You should have been here back then. Oh man, the sea. Oh man, it wasn't like it is now. You should have been here then. Oh man. 3. We left San Francisco for Portland, for Missoula, for Austin, for Minneapolis, for New York. We left New York for Vancouver, for Denver, for New Orleans, for Dallas. Why did we go to Dallas? You got that job. We left Dallas for Seattle, for Milwaukee, for Chicago, for 4. 10 years ago, this place was the shit. I am telling you, we paid nothing for rent and we all worked part-time, and if we hated our jobs, we just left them and got more. 5 years ago, oh man, you should have been here. It wasn't like it is now. I'm telling you. You're new, yeah? Well, that ain't easy. 5. Moving is traveling is exodus. The CDs they still had from high school went first. When the CDs got too heavy, they uploaded onto hard drives. When the hard drives broke, there was little ceremony. They listened to a stockpile of gas station cassette tapes. And when the cassette tapes broke, there was the radio. And when the radio broke, it was always broken. They would sing, they would hum, until the singing got too heavy. And then they went in silence. When the books got too heavy, they left them behind with old roommates in hotel rooms, at parents' houses, in boxes along the side of the road, like puppies. When the books got too heavy, they promised to read the paper. They promised they would go to the library as soon as they hit town. But sometimes the paper was bad and they didn't buy it. And sometimes the library was just a little too far and they didn't go. They got rid of all of the heavy things. All of the books and photographs and cats and love letters and knickknacks and dress slacks. They wouldn't need them. It was better and lighter with each thing left behind. And when it all got too heavy, they left it all behind just to keep going. 6. One time a homeless man. Well, a man at least. We assumed he was homeless, and yes, that is presumptive. One time a man, gray beard, greasy, heavy coat in the warmth of spring, came to us outside the Sev. One time a prophet, in the guise of a man who appeared to be homeless, came to us outside the Sev. He asked for nothing. Grabbed me by the shoulder and said, "We are 99% divine." Maybe 97. And that was it. And it struck me. Because I heard a story on the radio once. You see, the stars explode and send their hearts and nether regions out through space and time, and it burns through the atmosphere, and falls with gravity, and comes down to Earth, drawn down and down to us. This is the carbon that builds your bones, you see. The stars. That's the most of it. We are 99% divine. Or maybe only 97. The stuff of stars and huge and grand and out and out and out. There is the remainder, that 1 or 3% that is of this rock. It grounds us in the literal, bounds us to the surface, the raw material of the ground, of the earth, terrestrial. I imagine our prophet man talking to us. He smiles when he speaks. He smells like half-smoked cigarettes and ice beer. He has the wisdom of a doom-toting madman. You are a traveler, I can see it. Your shoes are worn through to your soul, and there is still no stopping this restless feeling in your heart. But you can blame it on the stars. It's their fault. 97, 99% of you would rather be out there. Out there. There's nothing like it here, like it is out there, nothing. But we still look for someplace. That someplace and someplace and someday we all settle. Rest someplace. And the remainder wins. That 3, maybe 1%. When the stardust is tired and there's no wandering left, we sit and let the earth claim us. And it is quiet and it is peaceful and static. We are not stars, but we can blame them for our atoms never wanting to stay in one place, everything within us thrown out from star explosions and the Big Bang and everything before. Our atoms wish to wander, to move away and up, and to find the stars they were born in. I've been sitting here for a while, new friends, and it ain't half bad. In fact, sometime, you should try it. But really, you should have seen it. 2, 10, 3, 30 million years ago. Oh, man. You should have seen it then. It was someplace else. Thank you very much.